Hey, what's going on guys? My name is Silent Core and welcome back to another Moonshiners DLC video. This video is going to be a buyer's guide for the Moonshiners business. I'll be going over how to start it, the best location to buy for your Moonshiner shack, and much more. So to get started with the Moonshiner role, you first of all want to look out for a letter from Crips. Now there is a bit of a prerequisite in order to get this. You'll either need to be rank 5 in the trader role, or have completed one trader sell mission. As the Moonshiner role is essentially a continuation of the trader, that's why it has the prerequisites of already getting started in it. Once you've read this letter, the next thing to do is to get your moonshining shack, and you want to head over to Emerald Ranch next to Emerald Station and meet Maggie Fike. And she's going to help you set up your own illicit moonshine operation. After a quick cutscene with Maggie and Crips, you'll have a bit of a decision to do as you will have 5 different locations to set up your business. There's going to be one location in each of the 5 states, so there's going to be one in Lemoyne in the Bayou Swamp, there's one in Ambarino in the Grizzlies, New Austin at Hennigan Stead, New Hanover in the Heartlands, and lastly West Elizabeth in Tall Trees. Now interestingly, all of these locations have the same price despite some of them definitely not having very favourable locations. They're all going to cost you a flat rate of 25 gold bars. Now as you'll see, the setup cost for the Moonshiner role is a wee bit more expensive than the other roles, and I did recommend you guys a few days ago in a video to save up more than the 15 gold bars, since this is a role tier 2 essentially, and you know this is a continuation of the trader role. So that was why it was likely going to be more expensive. So hopefully you guys do have a bit more gold saved up in the original 15 and you'll be able to get started with this. Now once you finish this cutscene, don't feel pressured that you need to immediately make a decision on where you want to set up your moonshining shack, as you can just hit B and decide later. This is what I actually did to research some of the locations. So since the Moonshiner's shack is actually the first ownable property in the game, we don't really need to make a decision based on any other properties, since our camp can be moved anywhere, so that leaves just accessibility and location. Now I believe the 2 best locations for accessibility would either be the Heartlands in the New Hanover state, or Tall Trees in the West Elizabeth state. The Heartlands is very close to Emerald Station, and the Tall Trees location is very close to Blackwater, and I decided to essentially go with Tall Trees. I generally like the location, and it's also kind of a central location between New Austin and West Elizabeth and going into the northern areas of the map, and I just kind of generally like this location. The Bayou Swamp could be an option if you really do like Saint Denis. I just find the swamp a bit depressing and I don't really want to spend a lot of time going there. And in my opinion, the Grizzlies location and also the New Austin Hannigan Stead locations are both quite hard to get there. They're both quite secluded areas. I wouldn't recommend purchasing your Moonshine Shack location in either of those places. And essentially in the future, as Rockstar add more properties into the game, you kind of want to keep them all in the same location. If you end up buying your properties spread out over the map, it's going to be a pain to get around. So you want to choose one area that you can invest into and eventually purchase more properties at your one location. Now one really awesome feature with the Moonshine Shack is the fact that you can actually change the location of it. It seems like the location isn't fixed into the game like it is in Grand Theft Auto Online, so you can actually switch locations. It does come at a bit of a cost, however. It's going to cost you $250 to switch the locations, but hey, at least you save on the gold bars. Now once you've made that decision and purchased your Moonshine Shack, the next thing to do is head over there and you'll have to complete 2 introductory missions to get your moonshine business started and generating product. These setup missions are super easy and very quick to complete. You basically just rescue Marcel, who is going to be your cook, and then you have to go and steal some equipment from a rival Moonshiners operation. Maggie's basically going to run the operations of your Moonshiners business, and you can always find her in your shack. So if you talk to her, you'll find a few optional upgrades. You can add things like a bar or a band. There's also some cosmetic changes you can make to the decor of your new property. And most importantly, there are some business upgrades. Now you don't need to worry too much about the business upgrades at first, since both of them actually have a level requirement to be able to purchase. So the condenser upgrade, this one requires you to be level 5 in your Moonshiner role, and this one will allow the operation to produce average strength moonshine, upgrading it from the regular strength that you normally make. And then when you get level 10 in the moonshiner role, you can unlock the polished copper upgrade, which allows the operation to produce strong moonshine. The polished copper upgrade is actually currently being given away as a Twitch Prime reward, so if you have Amazon Prime and you've linked your Twitch Prime account with your Rockstar account, you will be able to get this one for free when you get rank 10. If you need any help with doing that, I have a separate video on my channel showing you exactly how to link your Twitch Prime and Rockstar social accounts. To get your business started and producing moonshine, you'll need to head downstairs to the basement and you can interact with the table here to choose your moonshine. As you can see, we only have one option, and that is to produce weak moonshine, since we don't have either of those upgrades to produce average or strong moonshine, and each upgrade will take longer and longer to produce. As you can see, the weak one takes only half an hour to produce, but the strong one will take an hour. Obviously the strong one will be probably more efficient for us, it'll be worth a lot more money and better to produce. I really like the recipe section, as you can use certain herbs to produce a certain flavour of moonshine to satisfy certain buyers. Now we're still kind of figuring out how this all works. I'll probably have a video up in the next couple of days showing the most efficient way to run your moonshiner's business as we all work this out, because right now this is all new to us, we're all still figuring out the best way, the best kind of moonshine, the best recipes to use, so I'll keep you guys updated in a future video as we uncover the best ways to do this. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video today and give you somewhat of a buyer's guide on how to get started with your moonshining business and some of the best locations to own one. If this video did help you out, I'd really appreciate if you could leave the video a like, really helps support the channel, and don't forget to subscribe if you are new so you don't miss out on any future Moonshiner DLC videos. Have a good one guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.